very, very strong player.
Yeah, I mean, I consider myself pretty good against Kuma, and he completely wrecked me. So, you know, I think he's, and you know, I've always said, I think he's, you know, he's a legit, he's one of the best players in Europe for sure.
Talking of which, Asim versus Tissuemon. Here we
Asim
go.
versus Tissuemon. So I saw some of this match before, and it looked like Asim was playing Katarina. I'm not sure how that worked out for him, because I know that Tissuemon, one of his main sparring partners, is a Katarina player, so he's going for Josie.
Yeah, interesting. Now, one guy using his solid main against a guy who's using probably his secondary, you might say. Maybe he's even a third character.
Yep. And that was a somewhat worrying sign from Tissuemon in that he did not punish Josie's while standing 2-1. Because Josie is not Bruce. She does not... Very nice whiff punish there, though. She does not have the same properties, and one of those things is that her while standing 2-1 actually jails on block, but is more punishable than Bruce's was.
That is some knowledge. Just blow me away with this. Asim beat Tissuemon 2-1.
Yeah, that's what I think. I thought he won, but I wasn't sure what character he did it with. So I'm not sure if... I thought he did it with Katarina, but so it'll be interesting to see if he sticks with this pick. And he manages to get the rage drive, but...
Doesn't get anywhere near enough there.
Yeah. Definitely an issue with playing too many characters is that you can be a little bit, you know, in clutch situations, sometimes you can miss their wall combos.
Nice catch. His turn to carrier. Ooh, very, very nice conversion. That was very low profile hit on the wall. Oh, some great adjustments here. Tissuemon's nodding his head. He appreciates that he's made some adjustments. Very, very dominant now from Asim. He's still 2 rounds away, though, from winning this game.
Yeah. So the basic dynamic of this matchup is that Raven is going to be much stronger in close, and Josie is going to be much stronger from further away. That she is she has a crouch dash mix-ups. She has her homing move. Raven is not as safe on the approach and downaging on the approach as she is. So, but Raven, once she gets in, she's a much safer poking character. Nice option from Asim there. Brings it back.
Well played, Asim. And I felt like Asim was also negating Tissuemon's ability to chuck out the rage drive by just locking her down.
Nice attempted whip punish, but he recognizes it and does the follow-up.
Asim's pulled it back here. Can he take it all the way to win this first game?
Not quite carrying him to the wall, going for the safer switch stance options.
All this pressure from Asim. Finally catches Tissuemon. Nice break.
Tries to go for the wall jump, but gets kept caught by Josie's homing move, which is one of the very best homing moves in the game, I think.
Why do you think that is? Well played to Tissuemon there. First game, Tissuemon.
Safe, relatively safe, pretty decent range. Launch on counter hit.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that is very, very strong.
So, is he sticking with it? Yeah, he's sticking with it.
Straight back in. So that looked like it was going to be a mauling. It wasn't.
Yeah. Again, a lot of and a tiny bit of an error there from Asim. Stayed standing for that rather than ducking. Stood up into the second hit rather than ducking it.
Nice catch. Will get the wall. Probably will finish it out.
It is going to finish it out. Yeah. Combo damage on this character. Ridiculous.
And this stage is perfect as well, because it's almost like one of the stages you might train on for all your juggle damage, all your distance.
There's a classic Tissuemon gamble there, and another one. Decides he's not gonna wait for the crouch dash mix up and manages to get a launch out of it.
Again, catches him in the mid option. Everyone ducks for the low. Oh, very, very nice. This could be crucial.
Yep. It's not quite only dead. I think it's getting sidewall. Yeah.
The wall is not always your friend. Oh my lord!
Oh my word! Is that going to be sidewall? Yeah, it's constrained full. Very nice reflexes.
Clutch from Asim. That would have been really tough to be 2 rounds down there, 1 game down, but now it's 1 round all. And he's got the damage.
And that's another reason why Josie is a bit more strong, but she's a bit stronger in mid-range. Just has stuff like down forward 2 and hop kick, which is just all-purpose options that Raven doesn't quite have.
And it looks like Tissuemon wants to negate Asim's defense by just getting in himself.
Yep. Asim decides he doesn't want to have any of it.
He's got answers. Is he going to go 1-all? Both of them going in. Now some spacing, now some respect.
Yeah, this is like, I'm not expecting many periods, long periods of spacing in this match. This is kind of a brawl right now.
Ooh.
Oh, that's going to be a ton of damage.
Uses the rage drive early. How much is he going to get off this? Gets a big chunk. Probably the right decision then.
Yeah, the damage differential between the rage drive version of
big gamble there from Asim.
The damage differential between her non-rage drive version of that, it means it's always worth doing.
Right,
pretty much.
And he gave himself one mixer basically after to take it.
And this is going to be Tissuemon going into the lead quite significantly. Trapped in the wall.
Tissuemon may be one juggle away from taking this. Asim has to go in. No throw break. This is crucial. Oh, some big gambles there by Tissuemon. They both paid off. And actually, Tissuemon just leaned back and started pumping his fist.
Yeah,
it was interesting that he went in so hard with the get-up kicks, and then also went in with the big low, but both of them worked out. It just caught Asim off guard.
Yeah, I mean, Tissuemon really does consider himself European and Italian now. You know, he considers that to be his home, and it's really important to him to be considered the strongest player in Europe. You know, I was talking to him yesterday, and he was just like, he was just like, I have to win this tournament.
I can see a real emotion on his face. I don't know if you guys at home can catch that, but you saw Tissuemon just lean forward with his head in his hands. He knows he's one game away, and then he just exhaled. There was a lot of emotion in his face there. And now he's putting himself back into beast mode.
And so yeah, so we have the Katarina pick. And I'm interested to see how this works out. Because I'm interested to see how the Katarina pick works out, because as I said, one of Tissuemon's primary sparring partners is Ghirlanda in Italy, who I think, you know, a lot of people would consider to be, if not the best Katarina in Europe, at least, you know, very close to it.
Yeah, I mean, the Katarinas are quite spread apart, so we've not seen them go at it with each other. We're in often the same pools, but Ghirlanda is super strong with Katarina, and you'd think that may be why Asim didn't go there at the start, as you said.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that Asim, very nice punish there by Asim. I thought that was who he beat Tissuemon with in the first place, but, you know, I could be wrong.
Katarina does have nice range options which keep her away from Master Raven in a nice space. Maybe that's going to work out for Asim. Either way, this will be the last character he picks.
Yep, he's going to have to stick with her for 3 games at the best.
Great sidestepping there from Tissuemon.
And that's the thing, Tissuemon not scared to take big risks like he just did there. Back to
oh, great uppercut.
Huge counter hit, uppercut, and another big risk. Not going to kill.
That's the problem. The wall isn't always your friend. If the wall wasn't there, that would have been it. There we go.
Asim stays safe, down forward 1.
Round 3.
And it might be that Asim simply has a very different playstyle to Ghirlanda. He might just be, you know, expecting him to do Ghirlanda things.
Yeah, and I've seen that happen many times with there being so many kings in the UK.
Yeah.
People have complained to me or to others saying, oh, I know how to play Abominable, you played so different. It can work out like that. Can Asim capitalise on that?
He's doing very amazingly well so far, and
absolutely brilliantly.
Makes his own big risk, just does the whole string of 4-4-4-4.
Made some decisions to finish his strings, do a lot of tracking moves, try and catch Tissuemon moving around, worked well.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Another big risk pays out for him.
Wasn't the kind of hit on the wall that he wanted, and again.
Yeah, side wall splat.
Maybe could have sidestepped and gone for some ridiculous Tekken 4 arena combo, didn't go for it.
Ooh, down forward 4, you don't see that move very often. Only launches on crouch.
Both of them very even now.
Yeah. All going to be, both very close to the wall, so yeah, it was all going to be about who got their pressure going, and it was Asim. And this Katarina pick is definitely working out.
It's the right decision, whatever happens now. He's taken 4 rounds in a row against Tissuemon, with Tissuemon holding a gun to Asim's head for the tournament. How can Tissuemon respond? Can he plow through this pressure?
Yeah, the thing is that Katarina is simply a very, again, she's sort of the opposite of Akuma, who's powerful but unsafe. Is that she's not very deep character, but super reliable.
Yeah, and Indeed, indeed.
And
5 rounds in a row.
5
good
rounds in a
counting at
row.
home. Can he do 6? What a pick from Asim. Should he have gone with Katarina from the start? And look at this pressure. Nice throw break.
I think Tissuemon is just not sure how to approach here. And a lot of Katarina's stuff is possible to counter. Like, you can sidestep between those 4s. Very difficult to do. And you've got to be very confident, very fast to pull it off.
Yeah, and it's not just evading it as well. You want to punish it. And look at that. 6 rounds in a row from Asim. Everyone at home get hyped. This is the final deciding game of the whole day. We've got the man who qualified first in District G War, the very first inaugural qualifier, against the last qualifier. The last man confirmed to be in the ground in this final 4, Tissuemon. It couldn't be any better or any closer. 2-all.
2-all. And Tissuemon needs to figure something out here. He needs to figure out what his solution to Katarina's pokes is.
That emotion, that show of emotion that Tissuemon had at 2 games up, was that too early? Did he release some of his adrenaline too early? We'll see. Lots of pressure, that won't surprise you.
And I think his solution is to play much safer. Because Katarina, if she has a weakness, is that she's not a powerful mix-up character.
That is very true.
So I think Asim has, in some ways, been capitalizing on Tissuemon's aggression. And Tissuemon has decided, you know what, no more aggression. I'm going to take all my pokes.
You might notice as well that Tissuemon's playing Tekken like it's a 2D game right now. Because there's been a lot of tracking moves used against him to stop all that movement. See, just tiny little side steps, no massive side walking.
And Asim has decided he wants to, you know, he's going to nickel and dime him away as well.
This will mean so much to both these players. Tissuemon 1 round up, 2 rounds away from winning the whole event. But Asim has come on his heels.
What a duck.
And
what a duck. Gets the full combo, hits the ground, gets the grounded hit.
Went for the throw.
Walks into counter while standing 2. Very, like, over-aggressive. And
1 hit away.
1 hit away and 1 round away.
And this is why this guy is such a wonderful champion. All the momentum was with Asim, and Tissuemon's just switched it.
Yep. But we can see him start to play more aggressive now. That's definitely his more natural style. More aggressive. Does he want to do that? Is that a good idea? Because that very safe style, yeah, he thinks about it, goes back to full crouch down 4-3, tiny pokes, making sure he's up ahead. Amazing duck from Asim. Ah, very unlucky.
We'll get full splat on the wall.
Full splat, gets the grounded hit, times it well, and he's got a ton of life.
Crucial for Asim, crucial. Saves 1 of his lives, needs to do it again twice more. It's turned from an all-out brawl into a game of chess. Can Asim do it?
So Tissuemon going back, safe play style. Force Katarina to use her mix-ups. Don't use her counter hit tools, because those are very unsafe. And both
big whiff, both of them whiffed really.
Very, like, crazy scramble there. Tissuemon comes out on top.
Tissuemon might be wanting to nickel and dime him out now.
Yep. Just backing up. Yeah. Tissuemon, tremendous throw breaker, excellent reflexes.
Ooh, this could be it.
Is that going to be it? I think he's just going to do a safe combo here.
Tissuemon just leant back
and
in
he
the
does
lead,
it.
and he's done it. And
stands up.
Well done to Asim for putting up such a fantastic fight. And well done to Tissuemon. He has run the whole gauntlet today.
Great finals, great adaptation from both guys. Definitely, you know, 2 players that, and definitely, you know, a very strange final 4 top format, but, you know, great matches from everyone.
Indeed, quite an exotic mix to commentate on, but a wonderful, wonderful result for Tissuemon. Just a guy who had Asim literally crawling all over him, winning 6 rounds in a row, and then Tissuemon managed to just get his head in the zone, think, forget about it, you've got 1 game to win, and he went and did it, and that was absolutely